there's the band-aids. I knew they were in here. What is up? Today we're going to look at the Alpaka zip pouch. I got mine in this green color. This one in particular they have in quite a few colors. This isn't the Zip Pouch Pro or the hook and loop one. I actually have the hook and loop Pro version coming, and we'll do a little look at that one as well. So this is to add on to the wallet search to find something that kind of bridges the gap for everything for me. And I like good wallets, so I have this Flowfold Optimist 18 up here because this is kind of how I've been carrying everything for the past week or so. And this is X-Pack. It just slides in and out of the quick access pocket so easily. Worked like a champ. I'm gonna get this out of the way. We're gonna go over a few things here. So I wanted to see if this would carry a lot of the stuff that my other One Tigress carried. And for the most part it does. I will say this is not really a front pocket wallet. This really isn't a pocket wallet. You can carry it that way, but it is a little bit on the tall side, and with the zippers it's not really conducive for that, but it's not really made for that either. Alpaka gear uses their hub system where you have a little D-ring that hooks on here with a clip, and then this is to clip in and out of pouches. They even make a little key ring thing that you can mount to the wall. It's a cool system. Not really, for me, but it is a really cool system, and I can see how some of their stuff would be very awesome to have that way. So let's go over what all I have in here. In this front pocket, which will fit a card, I'll show you that. I have my Fisher Space Pen in a very bright color so that I don't lose it. And then I also have a little bit of a tight fit for this. I just have a little survival lens, more for digging splinters out of my finger, but it's a magnifying glass, so if you had to use the sun to start a fire, there's that. That's all I had in this front pouch. I realized that with I was going to keep my driver's license in here, but the license comes up high enough that the back of the zipper could rub on it, and I didn't want to risk that. Water sealed zips on both, although the corners on the main pouch area, main pocket area are not completely closed, but this would definitely help if it gets splashed with water. But if it gets dunked in water, I don't think it's going to matter. I just have a little wad of lunch money in here. My ID, which I'm not going to show you guys, but it's in this front slip. And then that's a note from my wife. You guys don't need to see that either. I have 2 cards in here in little protective sleeves. I believe, maybe they're between the two. No, I thought I had put a couple of Band-Aids in here, because I usually carry a couple of Band-Aids with me. I guess I didn't. So I put these in my little protective sleeves from a video back a little ways. It says that this is RFID, so we're going to test that as well. Alright, so I got my license. There's the Band-Aids. I knew they were in here. I had them in the front pocket. So I just keep 2 Band-Aids, and I try to keep at least 1 or 2 Band-Aids in any wallet I carry, just in case. As you can see right there, I cut up my hand working on a washing machine. So it's always good to have a couple of little bandages with you. So this is the wallet I was carrying. This is that wallet from House of Jack. Just a basic little front pocket wallet. It works great for that. Very slim. Just big enough for your cards. You can see the difference here. Grab my fake ID. So you have your ID and whatnot. This one sticks out high enough that this is your quick access right there. But you can see the footprint for this wallet, right? So that gives you an idea of where we're looking at. That shows you how much bigger this one is and why it's not really made to be carried in your pocket. Now everything slips in and out of here really easily, even this front one. You can get it in there. Just go in at an angle. And of course this one is much wider zipper, so you have no issues whatsoever. Now the reason I have to make this a little longer is because you're working with a zipper. But let's test RFID qualities here. Let me get my phone set up to scan mode. Okay, I have it set up to run to scan. This is the one credit card that I don't have any information that you can see on. So if I run the scanner, oh, there it is. So let's back out of there. Let's put it in this front pouch, this front pocket. We'll zip it up, scan. No scan. Let's swap it and put it in. We'll try both sides of the divider in here. So we'll go front divider first. Nothing. Then we'll swap it to the back divider. Nothing. So the RFID blocking fabric that they have in this wallet works like a champ. So you don't have to have your little cassette tapes if you don't want to. At the time of filming this, which is the end of March, beginning of April, is while I've been carrying this, and whenever I ordered it, these are $25. Like I said, there's a bunch of colors available. I'm a fan of the X-Pack, and even though it's super crunchy when you first get it, just the week or two of me carrying this has really calmed down quite a bit, and it's not nearly as crunchy and stiff. It's broke in really nice. Fits a lot of stuff. I could fit more in here, but it's not made for all that. You know, I had a couple of cards. I had a little wad of lunch money, pen, little magnifying glass, a couple of Band-Aids, my ID, and I could easily keep my Blockbuster card in there as well. Overall, for $25, it's a good wallet. This is really a good travel wallet in my opinion. The only time it's going to be a little out of that range is if you have to carry it in your pocket. You know, it does work. I did carry this in my wallet, in my pocket. It was, you know, it works. It's just not as comfortable as a wallet that's designed to be carried in your pocket. This is meant to be a part of their hub system, to be in a pack. Well, while I'm at work, I don't keep my wallet in my pocket. I'll end up damaging stuff. I never know if I'm going to be completely saturated in water or some other sort of liquid, or, you know, I just never know. So I haven't kept my wallet in my pocket while at work in quite some time. It stays in my bag, and this is perfect for that. It slides in and out. You could even put it on, you know, one of the little key leashes, get you a little split D-ring and put on here. The hub system is actually really neat. It's just not, you know, something that I utilize, so I didn't buy any of it. Get all this stuff out of the way. Doesn't weigh a whole lot. You know, if you're concerned about that, I'm not really going to give it a weight, you know, because it's just a wallet, but all the stitching is really nice. Got a little bit of a stress stitch right there, but it's not bad. The feeling of this is just really, really nice. And even though these are the water-coated, you know, zips, they're not too bad. They're always going to be a little sticky because of that coating, but it does wear it a little bit. This can even start to delaminate a little bit over time. They work really well. The inside is like, it's just like a nice ripstop material. It's really soft. You've got the little flap divider in there. No branding on the outside, but on the inside there is a little tag that just says Alpaka. Nice wallet for $25. I'm excited to get the Pro with the hook and loop. Here it has like a section right here, and you can put, like, you know, Ranger eyes or whatever, and then it's got a couple of slips back here as well, you know, for knives or whatever, pens, So, you know, it'd be nice to just be able to have a pen in one of those and stuff, because since I do carry it in my bag, I'm not too concerned about that. So yeah, there it is, the Alpaka zip pouch. Till the next one, take care.